You mentioned something called flow. What does flow actually stand for?
Yes, so I believe that finances should flow. It should not be stressful. And so flow conveniently stands for the 4 steps that I take. I love my acronyms. And F in flow stands for facing your financial fears. This is especially true with my women clients. I figured out that the biggest thing that stops people from actually being able to conquer their expenses and their bills and all those things, that they're afraid they're going to make a mistake, and they're afraid they're going to fail, and afraid of what other people are going to say or how they're going to judge them. And so I personally was always afraid of making money mistakes because I literally thought that one decision was going to make me go broke. But once I realized that I was ahead and I was afraid of making mistakes and I really didn't have to be anymore, I gave myself permission to make those mistakes. And here's the thing, I made plenty of mistakes in the last couple of years, but I was still able to pay off $300,000 of debt.
So the idea is face your fears and get through it. Then you mentioned the L in flow. What does that stand for?
I think you can relate to this. So many people try to tackle their own finances instead of letting the experts in. It's kind of like trying to do your own brain surgery. So I stopped doing my own finances by myself. And this past year, I have let people in to help me with my finances, experts in different areas, and it completely changed my ability. So now I have a team of 10 people who help me in different areas of my finances, whether it's my taxes or my business. And I think a lot of people believe that, they don't want people to help them because it's cheaper to do it that way, but you're actually losing a lot of money in the long run by trying to do it on your own.
Well, you're fortunate enough to have 10 people to be able to help you, but let's just talk about the average person who can't afford 10 people. What do?
Yeah, one of the things that I would suggest is taxes, because taxes are boring. Nobody wants to do them. And guess what? There is a subset of people in this world that love doing taxes. Guess what? I'm going to let that guy do my taxes because he's going to do it really well. And for me personally, I found out that in paying him, even though I could do it by myself, I have saved more money to be able to put away towards debt or towards savings because he figured out how to do my taxes, that I wasn't making the mistake.
Absolutely. And the key is, do what you can do. That which you're not good at, let someone else do it. Bernadette, the O in flow stands for?
The O is owning everything within your control. I think it's pretty clear there's a lot of stuff that is not within our control in the world. And so instead of focusing on everything that you cannot control, what can you focus on? So for example, instead of wondering when the pandemic is going to be over, can you focus on the expenses that you can control during the pandemic, like your transportation and your food, right? They feel like little things, but it makes such a big difference to focus on the little things that you have the ability to influence versus all the things that you just cannot control.
Bernadette, one thing that I've actually learned myself, because we've been stuck at home, is working on my expenses, like literally saying, I'm just going to cut some stuff out, maybe not eating out as much. I know it's easy and convenient to take out, and we want to support, small businesses, but you find yourself actually spending, here, going on Amazon because you're bored and spending money. So really trying to control those expenses can be a big deal.
Absolutely. And I think people really underestimate how much that adds up. I tell people, if you wanted to save $10,000 this year, all you have to do is save about $28 a day.
Wow. I love that. 28 for 10,000. And lastly, the W in flow. What does that stand for?
This is my favorite because it's so counterintuitive to, the culture that we have, which is to work less. So what I don't like about other traditional personal finance advice is it tells you, well, go make a lot of money, go make a big income, and then all your problems will be solved. And I think you and I know that whether or not you make a lot of money, if you throw it all away on things that don't really matter to you, it's not going to really help your finances. So instead of telling people to go get a second job, to go do a side hustle, to go work extra hours, I'm teaching people work less.